Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, down to the farm. You can see last time out we harvested our sorghum, and we came up with, well, I came up with the decision that I'm actually going to mulch and cultivate that bit of land up there, whereas this one's been plowed. So a couple of things I'm going to do today. I've accepted some contracts to go and do some fertilizing work, and I'm going to upgrade our roller. Where is our roller? I think our roller's up the top, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I've got the roller up the top, unless it's out the back here. No roller out here. Okay, so I'm going to actually, our roller at the moment is a 3-meter one. I'm going to go and sell it and get the 4-meter one. I'll just leave this trailer here, I think. I don't need this trailer at the moment. Now, you'll have to excuse me today as well, because if you are paying attention to my community post on YouTube, you will have noticed that I had a bit of a mishap with my keyboard. Actually, the bucket can sit over here. I didn't need to turn. Yeah, I had a bit of a mishap with my keyboard yesterday, where I spilt a little bit of my SodaStream water on my keyboard. Now, not a huge amount, but enough to worry me and concern me. So what I did is I pulled the whole keyboard apart. Can I lower this down a bit, please? Yeah, like that, before we undo that. Yeah, perfect. We don't need that bucket anymore because we're going to be cultivating that top bit of land. I don't know if that kicks up as many stones, but we're going to be mulching and cultivating that just to see how we go with it. We are going to get weeds in that, no doubt, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't actually need to... I'll do it the proper way. I was going to just sell the roller from here. Anyway, so we'll get a few weeds from it and that sort of stuff. Back to the keyboard. Yeah, it was enough to concern me, so I'm actually using a backup spare keyboard at the moment, which is actually kind of hopeless. It was just a $12 one to get me through tight situations previously, and for 12 bucks it's come in handy again, so I'm pretty wrapped in it in terms of that. Back up. I don't know if that's going to be close enough, but we'll give it a go. Hey, and hook that up. We'll do things the proper way. We'll take this up and we'll replace it. Okay, I think, yeah, so we just switched to a 4-meter one, which will give us just a little bit more. Can that come up any higher? No, it can't. That's it. Let's give us a little bit more height anyway, in terms of, width, in terms of our rolling the fields, which is going to come in handy. Now, like I was saying, I've picked up a few contracts to do some fertilizing jobs. And that reminds me, I don't know if we have a lot of fertilizer either. Just run out the back here. I don't think there's a whole heap in there. What are you, 50%, are you? No, you're only 681 litres. Just over half. No, what's that? That's seeds. More seeds, and that's herbicide. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need to get some more. We'll get it on the way. I'll buy it all while I'm up there. Actually, can we? No, because I'm gonna have to bring the roller back. Okay, I'm gonna set Gary or Rachel on the roller down here anyway. If that's the case, how do I want to do this? I probably want to take the you know what, I'll sort this out and we'll get into the episode. Right, so we're just up here and I'm going to sell this now. We've just repaired it. Only cost $2 to repair the lizard thing anyway. It's worth $934, so I think it's about 1,500 bucks generally. So we'll sell that. Yes, please. Okay, and then we'll go in the shop here. We'll buy a few things. We don't normally buy things from in here, but we'll do it today. Okay, so I'm going to get a new roller, please. So this is the one we had, the 3-meter one. We're going to get the 4-meter one. Now, we don't want to downgrade to get a 1.7. This is only 3 meters as well. Doesn't really help us out. What's the difference between this? What is that? Grass rollers and weeders. Oh, okay, right. Ah, it's a grass roller and weeder. Okay, that might be quite handy to get one of those very soon. Otherwise, we're paying, you know, $41,000 for a 12.3 meter one, which is fantastic, but we don't have $41,000 to throw around just for a roller. So I'm willing to pay $2,500 here for this 4 meter one. I don't think we need to customize it, do we? We can change the color of it, however. Oh, that seems quite fun. What's an extra $100? Well, I picked up a few contracts, so we could do that now. Orange seems really fun. Yeah, the orange kind of really stands out then, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm happy to buy that like that. Okay, so we're going to buy that. Okay. Fantastic. So we've got a new 4 meter roller, which is good. We've also got to buy... I'm going to get a couple of bags of fertilizer today because we might go through a little bit. And we're going to need some for our farm eventually anyway, so they're done as well. Alright, cool, cool. I don't have the fertilizer up here with me, the actual hopper and dispenser, but what I will do is I'll take this roller back, then I'll get Gary set off on the rolling. Gary or Rachel. Yeah, look how much bigger this is. In fact, I probably needed a weight for this. This is a much better roller for our needs. Alright, let's see if we can grab it from there. Yep. Oh, it's going to be very, very, very tough. Pick it up. Oh no, we're okay. Does it? That's already a significant increase, I would think, in size compared to what we just brought down. So we'll put that on the feed anyway. Okay. I've got to get used to this keyboard. Where all the keys are, like I was saying. Also, we're going to be an extra wide load. Once it's down on the farm, though, it won't be travelling too far. Quite handy to know, though, that grass roller we could use for our grass fields. So that's actually, I'm actually considering buying that for our fields. Considering that we've got quite a few grass fields, and if it's going to increase the yield, then I'm all for that. Alright, swing in here nice and wide like that. Give us a good coverage, please. Yeah, so I'll get one of the gang off and running. While I've got this attached to this, I might just... did I attach the cords? Yeah, I did. I might just give the field end-to-end roll. Just so we know it's done. Like this. Oh yeah, that's really good. Just do the headlands is what I mean. Not end to end, but the headlands. Alright, spin back around for us. I'll just do a couple of runs like this at each end. And then I know that the guys can continue on with it up and down. Right. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get it done. In fact, I'll go like that, straight across. I could even leave them with the Fendt here, and we'll take the Fiat to go and do the spreading, but it's going to be much easier if I do the spreading with this tractor, I think. Just because I think it's a little bit better for that smaller spreader, you know. We kind of got the big tractor doing a little job and the little tractor doing a big job. And I'll just come back here like this. So a bit of work to do with field preparation, but I didn't want to just do our field prep. I wanted to get a bit of income in as well. I think one job's worth $5,000 and the other two are worth about $1,500. So all in all, a good little haul of money for, like I've said before, quick jobs. Right. I'll put this just up here. Wait. Watch out for my foot. Watch out for my old hoof. And we can swing around and hook this up. Now, where's my connection point? Oh, that's right. I accidentally ran into it, didn't I? Yep, good one, Ham. No dramas, he says. Running into it again. Watch out for the tanker. Really need to find a better spot for a lot of stuff, don't I? Right, so that's done there. Let's get you driven forward and raised up. Ready to go. Okay, we're going to have to head back up top anyway. I think field 9 we could do on the way with what we've got in the hopper, and then we can go fill up and head down to field 50s. 1 and 50 something else, I think it was. 54, 51 I'm thinking, and field 9 are the 3 jobs that I've got selected. Ooh, we're going to need some fuel too. I better check the Fent. Okay, once this will be a good job done too if we get the guys to finish this for us, because the rolling does tend to be a little bit well, I don't want to say boring, but it tends to be a little bit tedious, the fact that it's just rolling up and down. And look, I take on these jobs that we're doing now because it helps. Are we fine? Are we fine there? Is that? That's down like that. Okay, so that should be rolling like that. Who's in the hot seat? Gary! Take it away, Gary. You can tell it's Gary. He's got his big mutton chops on. Right, Gary. Good luck, buddy. Thanks for that. Yeah, I tend to do these contract work because it does help us out. Now, let's just check where field 9 is, please. So we've got 54, 51. I was right. And field 9, which is just not far from ours. So we can actually... How do we get to field 9 from ours? Looks like we can get there from down in the neighbour's yard, so we'll head down that way. Alright, we should have more than enough to get their job done. Wonder if we can head through our field here. We don't actually have to go through their yard. Yeah, this is perfect. We can just head down here, down this... Oh, we do have to go through their yard. My apologies. Now I'm going through their garden. Ham. Bloody nightmare. This is up here. Yes. Okay. We didn't have to go through their yard much anyway. Right. So we did the upgrades on this hopper last time anyway. This is the field here, is it? Oh, they should have told me. I would have come and done the rock collection for them as well. Oops, apologies for that. Hit the wrong button. Right, come back here and let's go with spread. When in doubt, spread it out. Alright, beautiful. Don't miss it too much. You've got a little bit of leeway with these contracts, I remember sometimes. This is a good size field. Field 9, I'd like to check the price of this. It's not far from us. And if we buy that field just next door, we can cut down those trees and join them together and make one big field. Okay, you're going to have to spin around this way for us, buddy. Yeah, that's the field in there, which is just near ours. You can see our field just over there. And if we buy this little field in there and this one, we could actually knock all these trees down. You know how I feel about trees around. I don't mind trees. Trees are fantastic. Trees are the lifeblood of people. And I don't mind the trees in the game. It's just when they're right on top of the field all the time, they do make it difficult to get stuff done. 61%, so we'll do one more up, straight up the middle, and then that'll be really good. Oops, you're missing a big bit on the edge there. Yeah, that's okay. Swing around now, buddy. Hopeless. Hopeless Ham, they call him. No, they don't. Well, I'm calling myself Hopeless Ham. Okay, so after we get the wheat planted, we're probably going to have to do another mow. So I don't think we're going to get the wheat planted today after all the prep and work we're going to have to do. And we'll head back down that way. So let's just go through the things, goals today. We're going to have to cultivate that bit of grass, that land. Mulch it first. So we've got to somehow, I've got to figure out how I'm going to get a cultivator and a mulcher and how I'm going to pay for those as well. We could sell some eggs. We've got a lot of bales there that could be sold off too. Alright, so that's finished. Right. Let's head up and get our fertilizer and then head down to one of those other fields and see how we go. We're going to have to come back to their farmyard. I do feel bad. I don't think they actually live down here on this farm, do they? I think they live in a big mansion somewhere else and this is just their farmyard. I don't know, I don't see them around very often. Put it that way. Right. Oh, woe is me. We've got a lot of spending to do and not a lot of income. I really want to upgrade that Fiat tractor to something a little bit more... I think I want a better gearbox. Something with a better gearbox. It's just a bit clunky, a bit slow. And it's, don't get me wrong, it's been absolutely fantastic for us, that tractor. Right, I don't think we'll even fit all this in, will we? Can we lower that? Yeah, we can. Alright, that did take a whole bag. And some. Should we put the bag on top? Is it just me or are we crouching? Okay, I just had to come back down to the farm and check what was going on. Rachel's taken over. Gary had to go away and do something. He had an emergency apparently. Rachel's now driving through the neighbours' paddocks. It's all kicked off down here, but she's back on the way. Rachel, look. Oh my gosh, Rachel, what are you doing? You can't do that. Alright, I've fixed out my crouching problem. We're going to chuck you up here, are we? Can we also get you sitting like... Oh, that'll be perfect. And away. And then now we can head off anyway. Raise that for me. We're going to have a lot of weight in the back, but that's fine. What we're going to have is a lot of fertilizer, which is good because we're going to need it for our fields anyway. While we're here, let's price up a cultivator and a mulcher. Now we might have to lease the mulcher because it's not an avenue that I thought I'd really go down that much. Anything in the sales, mulch-wise? No. That's right, we had these last time out. Trailers. Mulcher. That's grassland care, we don't need that. Power harrows, disc harrows, we don't need that. Cultivators. Okay, there's the mulchers, by the way. Can you get a 2-in-1 mulcher cultivator? MulchAvator? Wouldn't that be a thing? A MulchAvator. Right, what do we got? That's a harrow. Cultivate prepares fields. It's 2,800. That's not too bad. Anything else in our price range? It's apparent that cultivators are quite expensive for what they are. That's a 3 meter. That's a 2 meter. It's a 4 meter for 19,000. I would get that. That seems like a good one for us. Anything about 4 meters I'm happy with. Okay. In terms of a mulcher. But they're expensive as well. Mulchers can be used to crush the crop stubbles. This tool suited perfectly. It's only 1.8 meters though. Can you run the mulcher on the front and the cultivator on the back? I would think why not? Oh, here we go. This is a 3 meter mulcher. So if we get the 3 meter mulcher and the 3 meter cultivator, right? Okay, I'm liking this. So I think that's what we do. What's that? 2.2 and that's 1.4 and that's 1. I think I'm going to go for this one. We're going to get this mulcher. And we're going to get that cultivator. We'll go with the 3 meter set. So that's going to cost us about $24,000, which will be fine if we go and sell some products as well. Rachel's still going, so that's fantastic. I mean, we can always sell off a few bales to make the money up. In fact, I might just go and drag a couple of bales. Do you want to drive on the right side of the road? Yeah, I do, okay. On the correct side of the road anyway. To me, the correct side of the road is this side of the road. In Australia, this is the side of the road we drive on. So it leaves a bicycle on the footpath. This is the side of the road we drive on, which, if you think about it, is much easier to turn down here. Right? Alright, now what's the best way to get to field 54? I think we'll just keep following this up around this way by the look of it. Ooh, we haven't been up. I haven't driven up this way. I don't know what field that is. Don't think it's much of a field, but could be good to if we buy a product, to buy that field and put some product, like put a factory down or something. Okay, here's field 54 up here. Oh yeah, I've never actually been up here. Is that the railroad under there? It is too. Right, this is quite what? Power steering's not working. I really wish there was like the force feedback would turn the steering wheel back to center. Okay, here we go. Field 54. I've never actually been on this field or done any work on it, but away we go. This will be quite a quick field as well. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go back up to the biogas plant. And we'll just sell off a couple of bales to make up the money for our cultivator and mulcher. I'm okay with spending a little bit of money on equipment like that because it's equipment we're going to need in the long run. Well, we've got the bales there. We've got plenty of bales there. They're going to net us quite a handy little profit towards the end of the year. Here's another fantastic bit of land, and I'll tell you why I really like this bit of land. Is because there's not a lot of trees right along the side of it. I hope you don't mind when I actually do this backwards sometimes, but it's just as easy to drive backwards doing this. Sometimes, if you like, it's a pretty easy shaped field. But yeah, look at how open the edges of this field are, which make it so much easier for turning around and doing work on. More of it. These jobs don't take too long though. But what I'll do is, we've got field 51 to do, so I'll employ a little bit of music. And yeah, that's about it, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just employ a little bit of music. Alright gang, I'll see you when we're up at the biogas plant. And we're probably about to buy some new equipment. Won't that be nice? I do love nice new shiny things. Alrighty. Job's complete. Handed in. You can see our money over there on the side. So, our field's been rolled. We've bought a new roller. We bought a heap of fertilizer. We've done 3 quick and easy jobs. And we've made $4,000 thereabouts profit for today. Now, do I want to just pull over here on the right hand side of the road for a second? I've got the trailer there with some bales on it. I just checked the price currently. No, that's our factory. You want I always get this wrong. It's up here, this one. Check the price of silage, right? Okay, it's going up at the biogas plant, 461 animal dealer, so it's about the same. I don't really want to unhitch that trailer and all the cords off it, so we'll go up to the biogas plant. We'll just sell off a few to get us up to the price. Now, while I was doing that job, I was thinking to myself, and I think to myself, ooh, how dirty this Fent is. No, that's not what I was thinking. But what I was thinking is, I said before, I don't want to go under 4 meters for our fields, and I'm going to stick to that. So, the cultivator and the mulcher, I want bigger size cultivators and mulchers. Now, I don't know how much more that's going to cost us. We'll double check in a second. Okay, pulling in here. Alright, we'll pull up at this Bowser. Engine's off while you fill up. Go. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Maybe we're not close enough to the fuel Bowser. Yeah. Okay, well that's gonna do that. That's fine. Can I get some fuel, please? Oh, I feel like I was filling up. I don't know where the trigger point is for this,
2,000 years later.
Yeah, mystery. Which way do we want to go? Biogas plant, please. We'll head back up this way. At least this time we've got some fuel on board anyway. It's going to help us out for a much longer. I don't know if I'm going to have the same trouble when I go to fill up the Fiat, because that thing is definitely dry to the bone. Definitely needs a lot of fuel. Right, so, biogas plant. And then we'll head up and we'll probably use the Fiat for the mulching and the cultivating all at once, but when we get to the biogas plant, we'll price up exactly what we need to buy so we don't drag too many bales over to the point. We just want to sell enough bales to get the money that we need without taking out a loan. If we don't need to take a loan out, we're not going to. I'm not going to take a loan out just because we can get a better price for the bales. I mean, we make the bales up. We're going to have another load of bales, I think, before this spring, summer, autumn period's over anyway. We're going to be doing another mowing before winter. So that's another, 18 odd bales. We're getting about 9 bales of field as it is at the moment, so yeah. Right. The exciting thing is we probably could just sell all the bales off now, make a good bucket load of money and buy everything we want under the sun, or we do the right thing. We hold out. Patience is a virtue, and figure out what we want to buy. Now let's just figure out what we are going to buy here for a sec. I would like a 4 meter mulcher. I don't know if that's a thing. That's a 3 meter. That's a 5.6 meter for 21. That's double the amount that is. That's a 6 meter. That's even bigger. Okay, too big. How the heck does that work? It must fold. Oh, it folds halfways, does it? What an interesting bit of kit. Oh, yeah. So that folds that way and that folds that way. Right. Gotcha. Okay. So that's the 5.6 meter. Otherwise, the 3 meter, which is not going to do us well, because if we get the 4 meter cultivator, which is this one, I don't want to be working less than... That's a 5 meter cultivator, by the way, for an extra $5,000. That's probably going to be better, isn't it? 19.5, 24.5. An extra 5,000 is going to get you an extra meter and be on par with that other one. It's saying, yeah, so the feed will be able to run that easily. Right, so we're all up, we're looking at about 24 and a half. And 21 is $46,500. Okay, so let's get ourselves to $46,500. We're doing this, people. I'm just going to drag it over. Okay. Oh, they're only 2,000 a pop. Could take a few. Then again, I think you'll find we'll be there quicker than you think. And don't forget, we've got a whole nother trailer load of these. And we've got another, like I said, another set of mowing on the way. So I'm not really worried. If you think I'm worried, I'm not. We make these bales so we can buy new equipment. Right, we just need to get to what, 45 did I say? We're going to be having to do another egg run soon too, I think. Right, we're almost there. Sell these 2 bales and then that'll be it. Groovy. Okay, so let's do it. Let's buy this one. It says 130 horsepower. If we're going to run them combined, it might be a little bit difficult though. But it might actually, excuse me, might help us reduce the having to 5.6 meters. 6 meters. Yep, buy it. It's going to help us do a lot of our fields in the long run, I think. Okay, so that's been bought. That was the mulcher. So the cultivator we're going for is this one. That's the one. Done and done. Right, I'm going to get this home. I'm going to get this home and I'm going to get the Fiat. And I'll see you guys back ready to do the field. Right, unhitch please. Beautiful. Right, yeah, I think it's better if we do this with the Fiat. Yeah, we need to go get fuel too. We'll be right. It's flashing orange. Nah, we'll be right, mate. Should be right. Famous last words, isn't it? Alright, let's do our work from up here, can we? No, we can't. Didn't like that. Customize. What are we doing? 3 point... No, that's not it, by the way. This. Configuration. There it is. 3-point linkage. Or front linkage, anyway. Cool. Okay, done. Fuel costs $4. Really? For what? for what exactly? Oh, we had to put some fuel in it, did we? We must have had a little bit of diesel sitting there. Alright, I better go put some diesel in this thing. Right, well this time it's working. The fuel is actually filling up. So I don't know what was going on with the Fendt. It might have just been a little bit bugged out. But we're definitely filling up here. How much is it going to cost us? $317. Luckily, we've still got $1,100 in the bank. And it is 5:38 in the afternoon here as well. Right, so we'll head back up this way, please. Yeah, 5:38 in the afternoon. You know, I was thinking about it. I actually like playing with the 5 times day because it actually makes the days go quicker. So it puts a little bit of more pressure on it, adds a little bit more dynamic to the game. If I don't adjust the time, I have to kind of work to these time constraints of the fact that it is the end of the day. And if I also make it so I don't do a lot of work at night time in the dark, because A, it makes for horrible videos, and B, it's horrible to work in the dark. It's a necessity sometimes. It's going to have to happen, but it's the 1st of August now. Watch out, dear. We've got the 2nd of August, and then I think September is when we plant the wheat. 1st of September we can plant the wheat. Now, if that's the case, then we've only got one more day in this month to get the field prep done, including what's left of today, which is not a lot. I was just thinking about what some of you have been saying about getting our own production going with selling it by the side of the road. Now, there is those productions you can get. The maple leaf one, I'm pretty sure we can get. The maple leaf production, we can put a little roadside store on. But it'll be finding a bit of land to put those in, I think we need to figure out. So if any of you have a good idea on a bit of nice, flat, big bit of land, that would be really good for us. Then I'd be all ears, suggestions, and open to doing something like that. Alright, let's see if we can. First things first, we've got to get this hooked up to that. Alright? No dramas. Dan, no, can you raise up for me, please? Yeah, perfect. Alright, look at it. Nice big cultivator. It's definitely, well, our plow's just as big, so we didn't need to buy it. But I kind of want to have it because I feel like we can pick up more jobs this way as well. Right, if you can just give it a little bit of a shove, we might be able to get that on the front. Is it going to... No, maybe you're too close to it, Ham. Back up a touch, buddy. Maybe it's not going to allow us to attach it. No, it is. Perfect. Right. You don't need a PTA? No, you don't. Pick that up as well. And then that should balance the tractor out between the cultivator and the mulcher. Now the mulcher, was the mulcher a little bit wider than the cultivator? Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. We're about to see anyway. Look out, wide load coming through. What did I call this before? A MulchAvator. Welcome to the MulchAvator. Oh, if this actually works, then I'm going into business, and I'm gonna create the tractor called the MulchAvator. It sounds like something like one of those. Remember the monster trucks? That's it. The monster trucks with Bigfoot. This will be called the MulchAvator. Oh, it sounds like Robot Wars a little bit, doesn't it? Alright, all of a sudden, notice how our equipment's starting to get a little bit bigger in life now. So we're starting to have to take wider turn routes. Oh, this is going to be tight. Tight! Not too tight for the fantastic driver that I am. Right. Can we get this thing unpacked, please? Yes, we can. I don't know. I really don't know if this is going to work. First things first. Let's just do a little tester here and see if we lower this. Wow, that works. Okay, so that works. Now I guess the next step would be if we can come along with the plow and do them both, or whether the tractor's going to have a conniption about this and not like it. No. Okay, two at once is going to be a little bit difficult for it. Okay, what if we didn't have... okay, you work if we don't have the mulcher going. Right. So it's one or the other, which kind of sucks. Can we get... If I do that, can I get you both to come up? No. Can I pack you both up? No. How do I get it so I can work? How do I select every group? That's what I do want to know. Which kind of sucks, but that's okay. If it was a square field, I could get Gary or Rachel to do the mulching while I did the cultivating behind them, but because of the shape of the field, it's not going to be really able to do that. Now, I guess we can just leave it on the front, can't we? It makes no difference if we leave this on the front or not. Because it seems to work, does it? Kinda, sorta. I feel like it would want to work better on the back. Right. I know that this is going to work. Yeah, this works easily. Again, the whole purpose of this is because I want to test out the yield. So if you think I'm doing this as a waste of time, it's another reason I want to just test things out in terms of yield and what we get as opposed to just plowing, fertilizing and rolling. Yeah, I really went up the wrong way. I should not have come up that way. It's okay, the Fiat handled it with pleasure. Yeah, so back to my selling products. I'm quite happy to start a production like Maple Leaf or something that's going to net us a little side profit. So if you've got any other ideas of other products that we might be able to do, the Maple Leaf product might be a little bit too big for what we've got at the moment for our fields and where we've got. But yeah, definitely if you have some ideas about it, I'll be well and truly glad to listen to them. As for the MulchAvator, like I said, the MulchAvator will return. Right, pretty quick and painless, that one. Now I did notice that with the cultivating, we are still going to have to pick up a lot of rocks. The thing with cultivating though is it doesn't dig up a lot of the bigger rocks. It's not supposed to anyway, and I would have thought it would dig up less rocks. We'll soon see. As soon as we do dig them up though, we do cultivate, we will see how many rocks we get. But I was aware that it was supposed to be less rocks than what you do when you do it with the plow. Anyway, we will see. But yeah, I think it's good. We'll get to see what it's like because the mulching's supposed to add another element of sort of, or layer of percentage to help with the yield bonus, I thought. By mulching, fertilizing, cultivating that way. Alright, so just cultivating to do. And we're going to do that next time out. It's 8:50 or 6:50 in the afternoon here anyway, so we're probably going to have to sleep a day. You've also got the lights on. I don't want those on. Alright. We're probably going to have to sleep a day anyway, but that's the mulching done on that field. Let's have a look at it now. Sorghum, crop type, fertilized 15%. So it adds an extra little bit of fertilizer. Weeds growing, so we're going to have to take care of that with a little weeder. We might have to get a cheap weeder if those weeds crop up elsewise. And this field here's fertilized 0%. So we are going to have to drop a bit of fertilizer on it. I've still got the fertilizer attached to the fence. So we're going to have to get that one done. And then after that crop of fertilizer, this one's ready to be sown. So while I'm finishing off this field, we could probably get Gary and Rachel to help us with that field. Just I want to check our calendar here to make sure that we are on track with what we're doing. Yeah, so wheat at the beginning of September. So we've got one more day to get everything done for our field preps, so we can get these guys sown in. Actually, yeah, well, actually that field's not going to be sown while I'm doing this one because we've still got another day of prep to do on it. But I mean, it affords us a time. I can, if you think about it, we can skip a couple of days anyway because I can still do the prep on this and get it sown in September. Before that one's while that one's getting sown anyway, so I can get some help on it if I'm running short of time. So that's a good backup plan anyway. Anyway, let me know what you think of the MulchAvator. The MulchAvator 2000, because everything's better with the 2000 in front of it or behind it. I'm excited for this. I actually really enjoyed mulching this. It's something a little bit different, you know, other than just doing the same thing over and over again. Let me know what you think down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts like I always do, because you guys have some great insight. Join me for some live streams. I am doing a lot more live streaming lately, so come and join us and say hello for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It does help the channel out. We are aiming for that 1,000 mark by the end of the year. It'll be a great way to finish off a really fun year we've had together so far. Otherwise, I've been Van Ham. Stay glued to your screen. Stay safe wherever you are. And from me and the chickens down here at the farm, oh, we should buy a dog. We should put Hank in the game. Oh, maybe. Don't let me forget. Put Hank in the game next time out. I've been Van Ham. Bye for now.